While Minnesotans are still safe from eviction for now, it's a different story just across the state line.
Yeah, KIMT News 3's Nick Kruzelnicki is finding out what it will look like when landlords can start forcing tenants out. Nick?
Yes, George and Katie, a lot of people have lost their job because of the coronavirus, and their bills are starting to pile up just like this. But here in the state of Iowa, you might want to think about giving your landlord priority when it comes to paying those bills, because now they can start taking legal action against you.
Midnight tonight, basically 11:59, it does expire. The moratorium does for evictions, and pretty much we'll probably be ready to go starting tomorrow. We actually do have one scheduled for tomorrow.
The clock is running out on tenants facing eviction, according to Barbara Schmidt with the Cerro Gordo County Sheriff's Office. But with a backlog of those cases in court, don't expect a deputy to come knocking just yet.
It sounds like some of the cases for evictions, the second step, as we call it, the small claims, is kind of scheduled out not until like July.
Landlords who have a problem tenant are also going to have to play the waiting game while the legal system gets caught up.
You're going to have to be patient, because it sounds like the court system, and they have more control than we do. I mean, we can do what we can, but until we get that court hearing and get that final step to get us that writ of removal, we can't do anything.
Property owners who are facing foreclosure do have time on their side. Schmidt tells me the process to auction off property takes a long time, plus the busy court schedule puts the ball in your court.
It's still about 6 weeks out to 7 weeks out, so you still have that time, because until the day of our calling of the sale, that is still technically your property.
I also reached out to Minnesota State Senator Carla Nelson to get her thoughts on extending the ban on foreclosures and evictions in that state, and just haven't heard anything back quite yet. Live in Mason City, Nick Kruzelnicki, KIMT News 3.
Thanks, Nick. A study by the National Multifamily Housing Council says nearly a third of Americans skipped out on paying rent from April 1st through the 5th.
On top of that, 18% of tenants were unable to pay their rent on time.